We're crying, we're mad. Let's get some new sponsors on the team. Let's get Charmin Ultra Soft Booty Butt Wipes. Let's go ahead and get Tempur-Pedic Extra Soft Mattress. Let's get Memory Foam. Can we get Memory Foam on the phone? We need some new sponsors in the Chicago arena. Once again, everybody's piling on Angel, so I'm back. It's like we just covered this. Last video, I pointed out how the snippets of what Angel fully said was the only thing really circulating. The real article is behind a paywall. Almost nobody read the full actual article, right? Things were clipped, taken out of context, kind of made to seem a little more inflammatory than they were. People got offended, and people use this opportunity like they always do to scapegoat and jump upon her and tackle upon her. We have Sophie Cunningham sharing her 2 cents because somebody asked her, right? We have Candace Parker, of course. You know she wasn't too far from a mic. When she hears something happen with Angel, she never too far from a mic. Respectfully. And we got Angel McCoughtry as well. So we got some big names and Sophie Cunningham. So we're gonna go ahead and judge and see, are they tripping or not? I don't want to just blindly defend Angel again. Let me hear what these people have to say. They literally played in the league. Maybe they know something we don't. Let me figure out what's going on here. Let's get to the bottom of it, me and you.
And like, I get when you're, oh, that's not great. And like, I get when you're losing and it's been a frustrating season, like everyone is feeling those emotions. And when I say everyone, like, it's not just her. Like, I'm sure her teammates feel it, her coaches feel it, the organization, the fans, like literally everyone feels that. And there's some things that you, and this is going, there's just some things that you can't say. And I think one of my biggest things is I'm a very team first person. Like I always put the team before my feelings. And I think that should be a standard. And so you got to protect your locker room. And so you just can't be saying everything you're feeling because that just is not a good look. And then your teammates.
Is this the girl that has been fined 3 times for things she said? Says she watches and minds her words. You've been fined 3 times since your podcast started, and I think you only have about how many episodes? But also, I'm sorry, look at this. Angel Reese has refused to play since she's been suspended for a game. I'm sorry. Did she tell you that she was refusing to play, or did she say she has a back injury? She's been dealing with a back injury from before this whole situation. Regardless of whether or not your opinion of it or your interpretation of it, just like mine is that she doesn't want to play anymore for them. What she told y'all is that she has a back injury. Why is it being reported that she has refused to play? Do you see the wording? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean. Flagrant. People lying, y'all. There's a lot of lying going on. You're playing. I can already just tell you. Look at you. Sophie, you look like you're just playing up here with the mic. You got a mic and you just started to play around. Sort of like me.
Feel a certain way and that causes division in the locker room. So it's just protect your locker room at all costs. And oh, that's not great. And like,
yeah, I mean, really, I don't even know why I reacted to this. That was pointless. And that's no disrespect, no shade. There's no shade to Salt River Cap here. I just don't think I care much. I apologize, guys, for even putting this up here. Sorry, that's just my fault. Do we need to react to this? Girl, you've been fined 3 different times. That's your specialty, is saying stuff you're not supposed to say. Here goes Candace Parker, my GOAT, man. You've been disappointing me, girly. Pop, you've been disappointing me. Let's see what you have to say. I'm sure it'll be positive, right?
Front-facing things, you have to protect your team and your organization no matter how you feel. And there were so many bumpy rides with the Sparks that I've had. And I think the best advice that I ever received was to keep things in-house. You can yell, scream, cuss, do all those things in between these walls, but you can't bring it out. And once that happens, it's hard to gain that trust back. And so I think Angel taking the steps of apologizing publicly is huge. But I also feel like there is a little bit of a need, even more so, for the understanding of how sacred the locker room is. And now what is the next step? How do you gain that trust back? And I think that's where her mind has to be right now. Is like, how do I get the trust back? Because everybody can
yeah. So this is what this is. What generation is Candace? Is that Gen Z or Gen B? What are you, Gen P? Because the generation now, they don't do that like that. And I think that's where some of the resentment sometimes can seem like it's coming from. We don't do that anymore. I'm not gonna lie. In this new generation, this new age, it's like when people are fed up with a job, guess what? They leave. They might not even have another job lineup, they leave. You know what I mean? Back in their day, oh yeah, you had to submit to your handlers and the the mandlers and the owners and stuff like that. Be quiet. Don't say a word. They might fire us. Now you're doomed of a life to playing in Russia and Slovakistan and for the Shanghai Sharks. She doesn't really have to play anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? She got a new Birkin in every tunnel pick. You understand what I'm saying? I think a lot of the inaugural players and the players that have really put on and really paved the way for Angel to be doing what she's doing, we got to give them a lot of props. We got to give them a lot of respect. I think when they see someone like her come onto the scene, you know, her and Caitlin Clark both like blew this whole scene up. As far as catapulting it into mainstream media, more so, they've done it. The groundwork was there. These ladies built this brick by brick. They just shone a little spotlight on it, right? And so they're getting brand deals. This literally can go from practice to the Met Gala and come back. Period. You know what I'm saying? These guys literally did not have the option to do that. I think somewhere there might be some resentment, a little buildup, because it's a lot of the legend and the old head be talking on these young folk because they didn't have that opportunity. They had to go pack their bags for whatever months. Bye-bye, Jolene. And they're going to play for the Kazakhstan Kangaroos. They're eating bean sprouts and sea salt in Kazakhstan. These guys are living life off season, just brand deals after brand deals. State Farm commercials and this, that, and the fourth. I can see where the little resentment comes where, you know, now she's speaking out. Ugh, we couldn't do that back in our day type of stuff. I don't know if there's a little resentment or a little energy there towards some of these younger stars, but I'm just gonna let you know this new Gen Z or whatever the newest gen is, Gen X and Gen Y, they just don't do that. Even regular folk, your boss can drag it one time. These young folk will leave the job. Like, we don't do that. Our minds have to be on, how do I mend the opportunity that I have here because I must be, no. I'm taking my talent somewhere else. And who's not picking her up? She's leading the team in 3 different categories. Ooh. Oh, okay. So that's what you want to do. Let me pull up the stats for last game. Let's see what's going on since everybody's tripping. Since the teammates feel offended, everybody's so sad. Okay? We're Charmin Ultra Soft in Chicago. This is the sponsor of the Chicago Sky needs to be the Charmin Ultra Soft tissue toilet paper. We need to get a Charmin Ultra Soft booty butt wipe commercial. Let's get a Charmin Ultra Soft ultra damp booty butt wipe suite in the Wintrust Arena. Okay, that's what we need up there. Let's see something. We got a couple of teammates that felt some type of way. I think Courtney felt some type of way. She was called out by name as far as saying we probably should get this lady some help. You know what I mean? She's a little older. She's coming off of injuries. We shouldn't just have her doing all our work for us. That's what Angel said. But apparently that was offensive. Charmin Ultra Soft. She didn't play, knee injury. Oh, brother. You can't make this stuff up. I think Ariel Atkins was one of the ones that said, the team handled it how they saw fit, and we have the organization's full support. Back injury. Okay. Every single body is in a negatives in efficiency. Everybody. Except for the one person who's closest to Angel Reese in the box score. She has +2. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. -18, -3, -37, -36. Are these the people that are offended? 4 points, 4.7 points. Well. Camilla, thank you for carrying the rebounding. Nobody else felt like checking in to do that. Period. I think Angel Reese could have grabbed more boards from the bench. We shot 18% from 3. They shot 51% from 3. But let's crucify Angel because she said, let's get some people some help. Lord have mercy. We're crying, we're mad. Let's get some new sponsors on the team. Let's get Charmin Ultra Soft Booty Butt Wipes. Let's go ahead and get Tempur-Pedic Extra Soft Mattress. Let's get memory foam. Can we get memory foam on the phone? We need some new sponsors in the Chicago arena because there's a lot of softness going on. Let's get a therapy. Mental health is mental wealth. Let's put that on some shirts. We need to do Chicago Sky therapy because I think they're more interested in everyone's feelings. And last time I checked, this was a basketball game, not a therapy game. So you can't put an affirmation through the hoop, respectfully. You can put a ball through it. You can grab a ball when it comes off the rim. You can't grab an affirmation. These ladies out here without injuries are grasping for affirmations. What are you grabbing for? Because you weren't grabbing for rebounds.
Just want to ask you, do you feel that when Candace is not being positive towards you in regards to her conversation? Gotcha.
Who even asked that? I know that's right. Why would you even ask? Why would you try to set her up like that? It's a lose-lose. She literally cannot win answering that question. I'm telling you, they be going after this lady, bro. He probably didn't mean to. He just wasn't thinking. Respectfully, 2 + 2 is 4. Duh, this is kind of a trap question.
Roz, what's the saying? It's not how we say, it's how we
Deliver it.
Angel, this is coming from Big Sis. All had losing seasons before. That is what happens. You have to be patient. But here's the main thing. You're not the only one having a bad season. Your teammates are having a bad season too. Don't make it sound like it's just all about you. We got to work on just how we deliver. Call me.
I think we also need to watch and work on how we read. Reading comprehension is at an all-time low in the United States. Illiteracy is at an all-time high. I'm not saying either of the ladies to the left of me struggle in either of those arenas. However, it is obvious to me when the people didn't read the full article. It is behind a paywall. So you mean to tell me, did you fork over the money to pay to read the article? Probably not. So you didn't see the full context, but yet you have a full opinion about the delivery. You know what I mean? A very interesting, a very tragic. I don't know where all these podcasts are popping up from, but, you know, I think we should definitely be doing our full research before we dive in.
Call Roz. We like our vets are here to help. You know what I'm saying? I know you got the PR people and they just do the brand thing. They try to get the money and all that. But when it comes to imaging and how you basketball talk and how to be a leader, like call us because we'll tell you how to phrase this stuff and the aura that needs to be behind it.
I feel the punishment didn't fit
aura.
the time. I felt the apology was enough. Angel spoke many truths. The missteps for me, timing. This is an easier message to digest in the off season, not in season. Misstep number 2, calling teammates out by name, and especially Courtney Vandersloot. You could have delivered this message without ever saying her name. She has literally delivered them, the Chicago Sky, a championship.
So that's, again, the whole paywall thing. She didn't call her out. If you actually read it, she didn't call her out. She's basically saying, why are we relying on her to bring us a chip? You shouldn't have to rely on this lady. She literally sat out the last game with the knee injury that she just came back from. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Angel's not wrong in that she's handled her individual business. She's a 2-time All-Star. How many years has she been in the league? 2. Rewriting record books. She leads this team in points, rebounds, assists. This is somebody who's done her part on the court. Has it led to winning? No.
Not yet.
Not yet. She's not wrong. The franchise has not supported her with stability. Every single season, different coaches, different rosters. The team constructed a roster this season that collectively and individually has underachieved. It is valid to have concern about any 30.
They didn't construct a roster that underachieved. They just didn't construct a good roster. You didn't even assemble a good roster. It's not even like you can snap and say Avengers Assemble. You didn't even do Teen Titans level Assemble or Justice League. This is like a ragtag team. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna get canceled?
7-year-old coming back from ACL injury. Full stop, period. No matter who.
Oh my gosh, did you just call her out? Oh, did you just call her out?
Any 37-year-old coming back from ACL injury, full stop, period. No matter who it is. And she's not wrong that the...
I thought we weren't supposed to call her out. I thought we disagreed with that sentiment because she won them a ring before. Oh my goodness. A lot of weird stuff going on. Am I tripping though? Because guys, I'm still not fully better. I'm like kind of still sick. So my mind could be off, guys. Hold me accountable in the comments. Am I having a fever dream? Listening to these people, because nothing's making sense to me at all. And I'm like, there's no way that I can be right and all these people can be wrong. So maybe I'm off. Can somebody help me in the comments? Seriously, I'm not even joking.
Sky have made many blunders, especially around having a new practice facility. They've got them practicing in a rec center. They finally did commit to making a dedicated practice facility, but it's been heavily delayed to the point where it will not be ready for this off season, which is critical because you want to recruit players during this free agency of 26 where everybody's a free agent and you can't use it as a recruiting tool. And you're thinking about Angel's window and she's probably thinking, the time is now, y'all, let's go.
Roz, what's the saying? It's not how we say, it's how...
Yeah. I agree with one thing. Timing could have been better. We could have definitely done this in the off season. This also definitely could have been an in-house meeting memo type of thing. I just don't think it was that inflammatory to where we can't say it and we're that offended. But then again, I forget this is the WNBA and everything is supposed to be extra sensitive. In the NBA, people say stuff like that all the time and people just take it on the chin. You know what I mean? Regular teammates, regular human beings are going to hear that. Again, they're going to make sure they get into the gym, make sure, like, she can't be talking about me. But because there's so many different teammates that, like, probably feel, when you're insecure, When people throw out something, it'll hit you. A hit dog will holler. You got hit, dog. And they hollering because they know they're underachieving. They know that they're like, you feel what I'm saying? So also, I see someone in the comments saying the fact everyone's trying to make this about her teammates when they're talking about the organization is true. Like, this is getting spun every which way. And Angel even knows this. That's what she said in her apology. Like, I need to be more mindful of my language because of the way it can get, portrayed and misconstrued and things like that too. I saw it. So I think that was the only thing. Like, yeah, this could have been an off-season thing and it would have been digested a lot better. But the Sky totally fumbled by suspending her for a half. That's petty. I think Candace Parker saying that her next steps needs to be, how can I appease the organization? How can I? Is egregious. No. Get out. We need you to get out. Free Angel at this point. Free Angel till it's backwards. We need her out of there. I think also we really need to do a media literacy check. We need to make sure these people, if you're gonna report on stuff, you need to pay. We need proof now. You know what I'm saying? These podcasts, they don't pull up stuff like, look, see how I be pulling up stuff on the screen? I need you to pull it up and show us the Carfax. Did you read the article or not? Or did you read Bleacher Report's snippet of it? Did you read ESPN's snippet of it? I just literally watched some of the headlines saying she threatened the team. You would have thought she pulled out a whammy on the team. The way they're spinning it. And that's what y'all read. You didn't pay for the full article. I don't want to hear it. So stop commenting on stuff you didn't read. I mean, is that not common sense? Aren't y'all like reporters and you guys are players, so y'all have been through the media spinning. So you're going to just fall victim to it that quick? Can't say it's AI. I know it's you behind her. Lord have mercy. I think this case is dismissed. Let me know in the comments below. Are we dismissing this or what? Free Angel till it's backwards. Angel, just get up out of there, girl. Don't even worry. Like, I feel so bad for her. It's like her own aren't even supporting her. Because it's so easy to get clicks saying other things and what. Just nobody in her corner, bro. And her own team. Like, she be getting extra overly, whammied. So I'm just saying. Look, I support you as my blood cousin. She was at some of our family reunions. My great auntie's middle name is Reese. So as her blood cousin, as her bloods, I have to stand by her, sis. I'm not about to let them do you like this. But this is ridiculous. Guys, get a grip. Seriously. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to the Splash Squad. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.